Why does autism cause mental retardation? It doesn't seem to make sense when you hear statistics like 1 in 10 autistics are geniuses. How can that be if it's the second most common cause of mental retardation after Down syndrome? Can't explain all of it, but I can tell you my own experiences when I was younger, trying to learn how to use computers and trying to learn how to write checks. It took me 2 years to learn to write a check. Even though I've got a master's in history and a diploma in magazine journalism, it took me 2 years just to learn how to write checks. Reason, and also in IT, I got an E for GCSE IT. It was my worst subject, but now I use computers all the time. So what changed, and why did I have problems like that when I'm very good at other things? It's called over-analysis. If you over-analyse things, you find problems, you find reasons to stop, you find reasons to hesitate, you find reasons to fear. Because we can't filter information. Every spelling mistake, every punctuation mistake, every slightly abstract language in an instruction manual can totally throw us. When I finally learned how to write checks, I had to write it out in list form. It was the only way. But then, oddly, just after using the list twice, I gave it up. I didn't need it anymore. It was reassurance I needed more than anything. I was totally thrown by the rules of writing checks, and I was terrified that if I made the tiniest error, I'd lose like £1,000,000 from my account. Ridiculous, but I thought if I'd write the lines wrong, or if I used the wrong coloured ink, or if I spelled out the number of pounds but wrote the number of pennies when it's meant to be the other way around, I thought every little mistake would cause a disaster. The same with IT. I was terrified if I accidentally pressed the wrong button without being 100% certain of what that button did, that I'd delete all my work, or blow up the computer, or cause a fire. To be honest, I should have gone to special school for all practical subjects, science practicals, technology, IT, PE, art, because I couldn't cope with them at school, because everyone is running around, making lots of noise. It's not just one person talking, it's about 30, and couldn't concentrate. Very stressful for me. When other subjects I was fine in mainstream school. The ones where you just sit at a desk and read from a book and answer the questions, fine, no problem. So, if you are teaching IT to an autistic, give them a list of abbreviations and computer jargon. Tell them so they know everything. They need to know what these random messages that crop up mean. A normal person would be able to ignore them, but we can't filter information, so all this information that you get on computer screens comes in at once. So we do need to know which bits we can ignore, which bits we need to focus on. And for teaching concepts like cloud computing, there are lots of, and virtualization, there are lots of YouTube videos which make the abstract concrete. And if you're teaching them things like learning to write checks, as I say, list form, what you have to write down, but hopefully they'll phase out the damn things and you won't have to use them anymore. I probably missed out loads of things I wanted to say, but I'd rather make lots of little videos than a few long ones, because I know our attention span's getting shorter. See you later, YouTube. Bye bye.